Let's go, shining ones. Make us here on a beautiful evening in Asha. This is our third video today, and I am so excited. Our first video, it was the Magi Star has returned, and at the end of it, we prayed together, Yatha Ahu. But I saw only 2 people so far have made it to the end of that video, so we're going to get to it a little quicker this time, because it said in this prayer, it's a primordial utterance of such a nature that if the world should hear it and hold it, they would be redeemed from their mortality. Asha actualized heaven on earth, my friends. And that's what I want to talk about. And I want to pray it together with you this evening. And you might be saying, Magus, I don't know Avestan. I can't learn Avestan. Get this. You can just pray along with me going blah, 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 blah. But if in your heart you're thinking and feeling, I need a better world. I need Asha actualized. I need a world without all the suffering and the pain and the disease and the hate and the war and the stupid gods and their stupid books. My God, did you see the last short I just put out? I went over Psalms 137:9. And it said, blessed is the person who bashes the infants upon the rocks. The one who takes our enemies' infants of Jerusalem, of Israel, and bashes their babies against rocks is blessed. That is absurd. That is ungodly. And they're calling it God. If in your heart you're thinking, God, true God, I need a better world. I need a better God than we've been presented with. Better books, better stories, better heroes. I don't want any more Moseses that go in and kill men, women, and children and take sex slaves. I don't want any more stories of telling slaves, obey your owner, your massa, just like you would the Lord. And it said, even the mean, violent ones. So as you're watching them beat your child, rip their backs open. Yes, massa. Massa knows best. Fuck that. It's time for a better world. And you don't even maybe know how to speak Avestan, but in your heart you can go, no more. And you can just cry out. And I'll tell you something, my friends. Something happens when we come together in a community, and we say we are taking back the community mind. We're taking back the mind. The world is brainwashed, my friends. Can you see it? You know, some people right now just cringed when I said the F word. You know, it means for under consent of the king. You're taking the first letters of each word. That's the worst thing you can do. That's why I throw it in once in a while, just to mess with people. But you can take infants and bash their brains out on rocks. That's fine. God likes that. Don't say fuck, Magus. It's so ew. Fuck that. My friends, I'm trying to get you guys to wake up and think. You've been brainwashed. Ah, God. Help them wake up. Help them see. And have you been going through my shorts as I'm doing these Bible studies? My friends, Elijah, because they made fun of his bald head, prayed to curse over the kids and said Jehovah sent 2 bears and ate them alive. You know what's great about wolves and bears when they eat stuff? Not like a tiger where they snap your neck and it's over like that. They eat your intestines and guts out. They want them to suffer, hurt, tear. Fear of their God. It's too absurd to call that God, call the Bible and Qurans that God wrote those books. People say, Magus, you're always saying the opposite of what my Bible says. That's how I know I'm on track. You know what I did yesterday? I went down on my tractor and I cleared out the driveway to my neighbor. She's in her 70s, so she could have a place to park. I took a shovel and I dug a path all the way to her front door so she wouldn't slip. My friends, and you know what? I'm telling you about it because I want the applause of man. Because I know when I'm already going to heaven, I come from good spirit. I'm made of good spirit. I shall return to good spirit. God's already proud of me. I want you guys to be proud of me. Well, my Bible says don't do that. That's how I know I'm on the right track. My friends, are you doing something? And that's what I want you to do. I want you to pray with us today. I want you to do something. I want you to start giving to charity. I want you to start loving people. I want you to love the unlovely. I want you to forgive people that never asked for forgiveness. Megas, I heard your video the other day. I know, I'm working on it all the time too, guys. I know it's not easy, but we got to bring that true light and that true frequency. My friends, we got to bring that Zoroastrian, that pure starlight. Will you pray with me? And even if it's just blah, 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 just with your heart, what do you want to see? I want to see a better world. I want to see the world wake up to an all good God and good stories. The God stories that they say he wrote are actually good and kind, make sense and reasonable. A God with no fear. I want to see a life without little sick babies and children, so we don't have to raise money for Shriners and St. Jude's anymore. We don't have to raise money for hungry babies. I want a better world. Can you envision it? It's possible. My God, think back in history. There's things we're doing now that in the past they thought would never be. And we're living in it. We could be living in Asha. The next generations could be living in Asha because of you, if you'll make a stand. Pray with me. Yatha Ahu Vario, Ata Ratush, Ashat Chitachavan Gush Dazda Manango, Shatinal Mangush Mazdai Sharthrem Chayo Hurai, Ayemdre Gubio, Vastarem. Asha. It's said of this prayer when 1/3 is prayed, the evil spirit shakes in fear. 2/3, he falls to his knees. When the prayer is finished, your enemy is vanquished. What's your enemy right now? My friends, I want you to see it falling. I want to see you standing there in victory. Envision it. Yatha Ahu Vario Ata Ratush Ashat Chitachavan Gush Dazda Manango Shatanal Mangush Mazdai Sharthrem Chayo Hurai Ayemdre Gubio Vastarem. Lay hold of it with me, Magi. See it, believe it. Yatha Ahu Vario Ata Ratush Ashat Chitachavan Gush Dazda Manango Shatanal Mangush Mazdai Sharthrem Chayo Hurai Yemdre Gubio Vastarem. Pray with me, Zarathustra. Pray with me, Magi, that were, are, and shall be. Yatha Ahu Vario Ata Ratush Ashat Chitachavan Gush Dazda Manango Shatanal Mangush Mazdai Sharthrem Chayo Hurai Yemdre Gubio Vastarem. Asha actualized. Asha is. Seven times Ashem Vohu Vahastem Esti Usta Amayata Shai Vestai Hashem. Ashem Vohu Vahastem Esti Usta Amayata Shai Vestai Hashem. Ashem Vohu Vahastem Esti Usta Amayata Shai Vestai Hashem. Ashem Vohu Vahastem Esti Usta Amayata Shai Vestai Hashem. Ashem Vohu Vahastem Esti Usta Amayata Shai Vestai Hashem. Ashem Vohu Vahastem Esti Usta Amayata Shai Vestai Hashem. Ashem Vohu Vahastem Esti Usta Amayata Shai Vestai Hashem. We are obedient, Mazda. Now let your light shine in the earth. And Asha is.